know exactly what you have been told your whole life. You have been told that you are too sensitive. You have been told to toughen up. You have probably heard it 1,000 times. Don't take things so personally. And you've spent years apologizing for your tears. But I'm here today to tell you that the label they gave you is completely wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not weak, and you are definitely not a mistake. What you actually are is a highly sensitive person, and I much prefer a different name for you. You are a super sensor. While everyone else is recording life in standard definition, your brain is capturing every detail in 8K resolution. Today, we're going to look at the real neuroscience that proves your sensitivity is not a flaw. It is a high-performance radar system that the world desperately needs. To understand yourself, we have to look at the hardware, because this isn't just a personality quirk, it's biology. Research shows that your brain processes information differently from the other 80% of the population. Think of the brain like a camera. Most people's brains shoot in 720p, a solid picture, efficient, and it doesn't hog memory. Your brain, it shoots in 8K, and neuroscience has uncovered 3 specific upgrades in your hardware that explain why life feels so intense for you. First, your brain lacks a filter. Scientists call it low latent inhibition. Most brains are designed to ignore 90% of the noise so they can save energy. They treat the background hum as irrelevant. But yours treats everything as relevant. You notice the exact texture of the chair, the refrigerator's low drone, the mood of the person beside you, all at the same time. That's why you get overwhelmed. But it's also why you catch the beauty, the patterns, and the solutions that everyone else misses. Imagine trying to focus on one tiny detail while the world is screaming every other detail at once. It's exhausting, yet it also makes you the person who notices the hidden pattern in a painting, or the quiet solution in a problem everyone else gave up on. Second, your mirror neurons are on fire. These are the cells that let us empathize. For you, you don't just understand that someone is hurting. You actually feel their sadness in your own body. Your brain is literally simulating their emotions. You are an emotional sponge in a world full of spills. It's like your nervous system has no safety net, so when someone cries, you feel it in your chest and shoulders, not just in your head. That's why you can cry at a movie that's not even about you, or why you can sense a friend's disappointment before they even say a word. It's beautiful, but it also means you absorb everyone else's stress as if it were your own. Third, and this is the part most people misunderstand, you have deeper processing. Psychologists call it the pause-to-check strategy. You might feel slower than everyone else, or beat yourself up for hesitating. But the science says you are not slow, you are thorough. While others are reacting to the surface, your brain is doing deep semantic encoding, unconsciously connecting the moment to your memories, predicting what comes next, and uncovering the real meaning behind the words. You're not confused. You're running a complex simulation to make sure you get it right. That's not a bug. That's elite computation. It's the same reason you can replay a conversation in your mind for hours afterward, or why you can see 2 steps ahead while everyone else is still reacting to what's happening right now. Now, you might be wondering, if this makes life harder, why did evolution keep this trait? Because if sensitivity were a weakness, natural selection would have wiped it out thousands of years ago. But it didn't. It kept it. Why? Because the tribe needed you. The bold, risk-taking warriors were essential for hunting and fighting, but a tribe of only warriors would charge straight into danger. They needed the careful observers, the super sensors. You were the one who spotted the weather turning before the storm hit. You sensed the neighboring tribe was lying. Your weakness was actually a sophisticated early warning system. In ancient times, those quiet, sensitive people were the reason the tribe survived. They caught the tiny details that kept everyone safe. Today's society is loud, fast, and aggressive, built for warriors. That's why you feel out of place. But being out of place doesn't mean you're worthless. I know the trade-off. Because you process everything so deeply, you hit your limit faster. When you suddenly need to shut down or hide in a dark room, that's not you being dramatic. That's your radar running at full capacity and overheating. It's your body saying, I can't take any more input right now. It's normal, it's not a failure, and it's something the world still doesn't fully understand. Science gives us a beautiful way to think about it. Most people are dandelions, resilient, able to grow anywhere. You are an orchid. If you try to grow in a harsh, noisy, or toxic world, you will struggle more. And for years, you've probably blamed yourself for not being a dandelion. But the research shows something amazing called vantage sensitivity. When an orchid is given the right light, the right soil, and the right care, it doesn't just survive. It blooms with a depth and beauty the dandelion can never reach. You don't need to toughen up to survive the sidewalk. You need to move yourself to the greenhouse. When you curate your life to support your sensitivity, you don't just catch up to others, you surpass them. You become the person who sees the art, the nuance, the opportunity. The one who actually makes the world richer. So, here is my prescription for you. Stop trying to install a tougher filter. You cannot change your biology, and you shouldn't want to. The world already has enough numbness. We don't need thicker skin. We need you exactly as you are. But you must protect your gift. Build your boundaries. Honor your need for silence. Protect the moments when you need to recharge. Don't apologize for needing space. That silence is sacred, not a problem. And the next time someone tells you that you are too sensitive, take a breath, smile inside, and remember the truth. You do not have a defect. You are simply seeing the world in 8K resolution. In a world that is becoming increasingly disconnected, your ability to feel is not a burden. It is the very thing that makes you human. The ability to feel deeply is what connects us to each other. The ability to notice beauty is what makes life worth living. The ability to sense danger early is what keeps us safe. You are not broken. You are the upgrade the world needs. And because you carry this high-resolution radar, you might have instinctively built a wall around your private life. You log on, watch, but rarely post. To the outside world, you look like a ghost. But psychology suggests this silence isn't empty. It might be a sign of a completely different kind of strength. It's the quiet strength of someone who has learned to protect their energy while still being fully present when it matters most. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to support these deep dives, join the channel so you can keep getting this kind of raw, unfiltered truth delivered straight to you. I really appreciate it.